What are you tasking yourself with?
Nothing, just be myself. Had an idea what they was going to do and who they was going to put on me, so just getting back to normal, just go set the ball screen and roll, and then, if I get it, make a play.
There were so many runs. When you guys built your run, the Lakers had a response and vice versa. When there's not a lot of separation on the scoreboard, ultimately, what do you think this game came down to?
Just possessions, We just got to capitalize on possessions. You can make turnovers, just got to capitalize, in transition. I think that, like you said, it was just back and forth runs, just whoever can, outlast, the run and, get stops.
Gary, what's the mood in the locker room after a loss like this?
It's still positive, We know we have them, down the line. We just got to make one more run, late, and just create that space and opportunity. Like I said, we just got to capitalize on, when we get turnovers in transition, just capitalize on, finishing the possession.
Gary, how you feeling? You left at one point in the first quarter. You headed for the locker room. Everything okay there?
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, Gary, you guys were down 0-2 last series. You came back. You're down 3-1 now. Just what gives you confidence to be able to come back and, respond on Wednesday or Thursday?
We got a lot of heart in this team and a lot of fight. So back against the wall, and we got to come out swinging. So we got a lot of guys right here that, is ready and stay ready. So we just got to come out and hit first.
Gary, from your perspective, what's been going on with Jordan in these recent games?
Nothing. Being Jordan, shots are not falling. So, he's still with us. He's still, locked in games. He's got to see one go through, I think, and, Jordan be back. But Jordan's completely fine. He's still locked in and, ready to go.
Gary, Steph had a triple-double tonight. You were the beneficiary of many of his assists. What were you seeing from him out there?
Everything, as I can see. But no, that's what he does. He's a floor general. You take one thing away from him, and he figures out the way to, get his team involved. As you can see, he can still score the ball. So he does a bit of everything.
Steve, that last play down 3, was it for Draymond to fake the dribble handoff? Was that the kind of maybe look to the corner? What was the kind of play idea?
It's a play we've run quite a bit before. It's got multiple options in it, so there's 3 or 4 different options. We had time for a quick 2. We're down 3, but 15 seconds, and we had another timeout left in our pockets. So it's a play where you can get a quick 2 or maybe a 3 if it's open. We just didn't execute. They played good defense, too.
And then on the jump ball, Steph comes down with it. Yeah. Did you, he could have called timeout there. Were you trying to call timeout?
Yeah. I tried, yeah. And I was yelling timeout, but he lost control of the ball so quickly that didn't get the call.
And, Steve, Clay obviously wants this so bad, but did you feel like he forced those last 2 shots there, those 3-pointers?
Yeah, I trust Clay. Think of everything that he's done for this team. So part of who he is he's going to fire away. And there were a couple late that he probably would like to have back. But that's it's part of who we are as a team. We're going to fire. If Steph or Clay gets an opening, they're going to let it go, and they've had a ton of success over the years. Obviously, they both had some looks down the stretch, but give the Lakers credit. They played good defense, and we couldn't get anything to go.
Steve, you've been down 3-1, I think 2 times in this run. Anything you tell them that's different? Does it feel similar maybe to an Oklahoma City 3-1 or Toronto 3-1?
It feels like what it is. 3-1, you go home and you take care of business and you get a win, and the momentum is right back in your favor. So that's all it is. You don't, somebody has to win 4 times, and that's why you play it out. Lakers did a great job of holding serve here and winning this game. Coming back in the fourth quarter to take it. So now it's we got to go back and get a win at home and flip the momentum.
Steve, I was just going to ask with the play where Draymond was a turnover and I think AD jumped the passing lane. Was that supposed to do something else, or did AD just kind of jump into that lane there?
There were multiple options on the play, so it just didn't work out.
Steve, you mentioned you giving up that lead in the fourth. Just what did you see transpire throughout the fourth quarter that allowed the Lakers to get back into this?
Well, Lonnie Walker came in and made a huge impact. I think I don't know if he scored all those points in the fourth. It felt like it, but that's a lot of times that's what the playoffs are about. Close game and somebody coming into the game who you don't expect to make an impact, and that player makes a bunch of shots, makes some big plays, and so I thought the fourth was about it was about Walker, and it was about, I think we had 3 or 4 illegal screens called, and that was disappointing. I didn't get a look at the replay on any of them, but there were a couple that were very disappointing just live. But the Lakers are, they're a team that plays with a lot of gamesmanship. They understand, how to generate some calls. I thought they took some flops and were rewarded. But I'll have to see the replays. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe those were all illegal screens, but didn't feel like it watching it live.
Steve Jordan, I think, only played 10 minutes and didn't play in the fourth quarter at all. This is just not the right kind of style of game for him. Why did you go away from it?
It just wasn't his night. He didn't have it going, and it's a game where you're going possession by possession, and we had other guys who were playing well. Moses came in, did a great job, and Dante gave us good minutes. Gary, obviously, starting the game. Really gave us a lift. So it was just, we went to other guys. It doesn't mean Jordan can't come in and play a big role in Game 6 or Game 5.
And Steve, Steph was really aggressive going to the hoop. Looked like he had a different little mindset today. He put up a triple-double. What did you think about the effort he had tonight?
Steph was amazing. His effort was incredible. Just the stamina, with everything they were throwing at him, to do what he did and attack and rebound and distribute the ball. 14 assists and 2 turnovers. He was amazing. We just couldn't quite get it done.
Steve, given that Lonnie Walker was going off in the fourth quarter, was there a thought for other defensive options to try and slow him down?
No.
GP only played 2 minutes. I was wondering.
Yeah. Gary started the fourth. We went to Moses to get another shooter on the floor. So we stayed with that lineup for the two-way capabilities.
Do you look at this game as a game you played pretty well and can take some things from this into the next game?
Yeah, we played well. For the most part, we defended without fouling. We held them to 20 free throws. I thought we took care of the ball for the most part, most of the game, and kept them in the half court. They didn't get a lot of transition opportunities. So, all in all, it was a pretty solid effort and a game we obviously very easily could have won, but we didn't. So we just got to go watch the film and see what we can do differently, and go home and take care of business.
You went with Gary, obviously, in the starting lineup. Did you get what you wanted from him? He clearly seemed to be pretty effective out there.
Yeah. Gary made a great impact on the game. Guarding D'Angelo, and then also his screening and diving. And then they changed their matchups, a little bit in the second half, which changed some of the things we did offensively. It was a great basketball game. It's a hell of a team. Down there, and our guys are defending champs. It's a great series, and there's a long way to go.
Steph, this team's you've been down 3-1 a couple times, but does it all feel similar to this? Do you use that, or is this kind of a unique situation to be down 3-1 right now?
You definitely use it as confidence that we can figure this out. Obviously, just focus on winning Game 5 and take it from there. You can't fast forward to the end, but we have a lot of confidence in our ability to take the good things from tonight and protect our home court. So that's all you can do right now. Got to maintain positivity, and how tough this was tonight, but long way to go.
Steph, where do you feel like the game turned tonight?
You said what?
Where do you feel like the game turned tonight?
I mean, Lonnie hit some big shots for him when they were kind of searching a little bit. We had good looks that didn't go in, and we fought down all the way to the last second in terms of trying to give ourselves a chance to steal a win. And they fourth quarter, we only scored 17 points, and that's a tough way to finish. I had to look at, I always say you got to look at the film to see exactly where, defensively they made adjustments. But, we had a lot of good looks that, we have a lot of confidence in the shots we're taking, and got to live with it.
Steph, obviously you've had many, rough shooting nights here against the Lakers. How did the shots feel, though? You felt like every other part of your game was in good rhythm. Did the three-point shot feel like it was in rhythm, too?
For sure. Like I said, I got a lot of confidence in my ability to knock down shots, especially volume. And a lot of them were back rim, which for me means you got good legs, good lift. Just didn't go down. Obviously, we ran on a lot of pick and rolls, so I had the ball in my hands a lot, which I'm very comfortable with those looks. Just trying to make reads, whether it's a shot for me or trying to create, but I'm rocking with them.
The last, I guess session, the two shots you had against AD, what were the looks you were trying to go for, and did you think the three was good when it left your hands?
Absolutely. The first one was, they switched, and you kind of can see the second layer of defense, obviously knowing he's 7 foot and got, crazy, reach. So you just want to create a little bit of separation. The first one, nice little step back. It was in and out. It felt good. Second one was a little rush, but the shot that I took it because I thought I could make it. So, like I said, I'm living with those, and hopefully we can put ourselves in a position where, in Game 5 we can control momentum as much as possible down the stretch. And again, if those shots are there, you're going to take them again.
Steph, I don't know if those scratches on your face are new, but can you talk about the level of physicality that you were being defended with in that fourth quarter?
It was on both ends, and it's exactly how playoff basketball is supposed to be. They were trying to bring me in a lot of pick and rolls, especially with Bron. And then on the other end, just trying to send one body to you, and then on the second layer of defense, having somebody, waiting in the paint kind of vibe. But it's playoff basketball. It's what you love. It's what you live for. And, that level of intensity there's nothing like it. So you embrace it all, even the scratches.
Steph, the jump ball, you go up and get it. You go to the ground. Were you thinking anywhere timeout there, or did you think the clock was running out? Just give me your thought process there.
Yeah, I didn't realize how long much time it went off. I was in the air coming down, how long I was on the ground. I felt like somebody was behind me and kind of just let it go, but bang, bang play. I wish I had a little bit more awareness to maybe call a timeout knowing we had enough time, but it just didn't go our way.
Jordan Poole was obviously a really big part of last year's title run, and this postseason he's kind of just struggled with consistency and stuff. I mean, what you guys need him to be successful, so what are you seeing from him, and maybe what's your message to him?
We get questions about him a lot, and it's our whole team. We're all together in the sense of trying to figure out how to win playoff games, and we all have to make adjustments. We all have to play better, considering we're in a 3-1 hole. So there's no sense of isolating him in this situation. It's all about collectively what can we all do to be better, and the conversations we have in film sessions and on the bench in the locker room are all consistent throughout the season, especially in this playoff run of trying to answer that question. So he's a part of that. We're all a part of that. And if we're going to get out of this hole, we all have to play better.
Hey, Steph, Draymond's got a player option for next season. Bob Myers' contract status is up in the air. Do you allow yourself to think about the big picture?
No.
Just a 3-1 series deficit?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
That's the last question that we got to get out of here.
Steph, just wanted to ask you about Gary and what he was able, your thoughts of him going into the starting lineup and what was he able to bring?
He gave us a lot. I mean, to go from kind of out of the rotation to starting to, playing 23 minutes. We obviously got a little smaller, but we got faster, so he was able to give us some good looks in pick and roll. Obviously, defensively, we know what he can do, and offensively, slashing, cutting, making plays, finishing at the rim. Made a huge 3 in the second half, so it's a testament to how roles can change really quickly with our team, and just trying to stay ready, be ready for your moment. And he's gone through that with us last year, and now that he's been back, being able to understand where he can make an impact, so it's been huge, and it's a testament for everybody on our team, to stay ready. We say it a lot, and it continues to prove itself. So it's the challenge and the opportunity with how we do things.
All right, we got to run, and I'm going.